Welcome to Intentional Movement Corporation, where we discuss all things home and lifestyle, including real estate and personal development. In this space, possibilities are endless, and we lead a life of inspiration, class, luxury, elegance, joy, and liberation, leading to your ultimate life of transformation and empowerment. We don't need to live inside of a box, and I know you all have seen me, post things like this before, but my philosophy is that we were born to follow our purpose. We were born to create a beautiful life and to try to live life to the best of our ability. So we don't need to live inside of a box and try to put ourselves inside of one tiny category. Hello and welcome, my intentional community. I am so happy to have you here. Thanks for watching. And I am just so grateful to finally be sitting here recording this video. It has taken me some time to get situated in my new office and to finally get started and try to get back to YouTube. So, thank you so much for being here. Alright, so today we are talking about what my brand is all about. I know it may have been slightly confusing to a lot of you. Real estate, insurance, dancing, what is this all about? So let's talk about it. I basically am creating a home and lifestyle brand that is all encompassing with real estate, insurance, personal development, and occasionally some wedding dance lessons for my couples out there. So that is kind of what I do. And the story behind it is, well, let's start with this. We don't need to live inside of a box. And I know you all have seen me, post things like this before. But my philosophy is that we were born to follow our purpose. We were born to create a beautiful life and to try to live life to the best of our ability. So we don't need to live inside of a box and try to put ourselves inside of one tiny category of life, So because of that, I want to do everything that I'm good at. I want to do everything that I'm called to do without having to, dim my shine, basically. Anyways, so with that said, let's get going with what is behind my brand and the purpose and the mission that I try to live by. All right, so I'm going to get a little vulnerable here and just say that when I grew up, it wasn't always easy, and I basically, grew up with a single mother and found myself, struggling financially, emotionally, different things that I, have struggled with. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to different struggles in your childhood or in your adult life. My mom certainly tried her best, and, in my later years, my stepdad came into the picture, and he took care of my mom and our family. So I'm really grateful to my parents for doing that. They certainly did the best they could with what they knew and with what they were capable of. But at the same time, I just want to inspire others to create their best life and to try to conquer, hardships, traumas, pain, anything that is holding you back from the best life that you imagine, whether that be physically, financially, spiritually, any way, in any category of life. And so I'm going to get into these 6 categories of creating the ultimate lifestyle that I've created. And by the way, you can actually get this free lifestyle template on my website. All you have to do is go to my website, intentionalmovementcorporation.com, type in your name, email, I believe that's it, and then hit submit, and it'll send you a link that you can click on and sign up for my free lifestyle template that you can download. And so the 6 categories are 1, relationships and involvement. So I believe this is really important, friends, family, hobbies, events, things that make you feel like you're part of a community, you're part of something bigger than just yourself, because you are. You're absolutely part of something much bigger than just what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And number 2 is physical environment, your home, your workplace, your surrounding energy, which is why I am so delighted to have this office. And I have spent countless hours trying to get it decorated and feel like a really good space with really good energy. Shout out to Femergy, speaking of energy, for helping me to create this beautiful bouquet that you see here next to me. They had an event last night with a bunch of different women creating bouquets and telling their story, and it was really beautiful. They basically help young girls and women trying to create a stable and healthy life. So shout out to them, Femergy. Thank you so much, and your story and your business, your nonprofit business, is very inspiring. So thank you. All right. So, yeah, our physical environment is really important. Who we surround ourselves with, what we surround ourselves with, and what that does to our system, to our energy, to our mood. Different colors inspire different moods, and as you see, I really like pink. I finally got this couch, luxury sofa, lounger, that I am really, really happy about. I've been wanting this thing forever. And thank you also to my boyfriend who helped me paint my office. This is really great. There's some other colors in the other rooms as well, but this is my media room. All right, so number 3 is financial health. So as you know, I'm a real estate agent, I'm an insurance agent, double agent, and I help people to work on their savings, investments, insurances. By no means am I a financial advisor, but I can help them to create some stability when it comes to insurance and real estate. So financial health is so important. I grew up in poverty. I grew up not having enough, and it's no fun to live in survival mode. And so one of my greatest missions in life is to, get out of that cycle, for my future family, for myself, and for everyone that I can help and support by being stable myself. Yeah, so financial health is so incredibly important, and there's not much we could do without money in this world. Let's just be honest. There is a lot, and money isn't everything, but it can really help us to live our best life and to feel supported and to get out of survival mode, which I know a lot of us are and have been for very long. All right, so category number 4 is purpose experienced. So we all need to feel like we have a purpose, like we are helping someone, like we're doing something to make a difference. And so that's what this category is about. Career, family, creation, spirituality, religion, giving. If we're just one man, one woman to ourselves our entire life, not doing anything for anyone else, just thinking about what we could do for ourselves. At the end of the day, we might have everything we ever wanted when it comes to possessions, but we are not going to be fulfilled in our heart and our soul. So don't forget about this category. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody else's life today. You don't know what a kind word or what a kind gesture or just giving them something that they need could do for them. All right, health and wellness. So this is category number 5, mental, emotional, physical, and energetic wellness. So this means taking care of our body, taking care of our mind, praying, meditation, whatever that looks like for you. It's about creating the ultimate healthy lifestyle that we can be our best self in our relationships, in our careers, and in our overall life. And this brings me to category number 6, which is personal endeavors and improvement, hobbies, personal development, creative freedom. Yes, so we're meant to have a balanced life that's full of multiple different categories. And, even if we have, a really long work day, or we're really investing in different relationships in our lives, it's still important to take time for ourselves. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is really important to, choose different, hobbies and interests that spark your creativity and get your mind going. And just help you to feel happy with yourself. All right, so some philosophies that I like to go by as well is that you want to up level 10% per category before you get to your next level. So 10% health and wellness, 10% purpose experience, 10% relationships and involvement, etc. So 10% per category per up level is when you're going to see your next best self. Now, with that said, you want to make 1% change per day. 1% change per day. So this means every day you're doing something small, you're doing something that's going to help you get to the next stage. And if you do have a rough day, if you do have a rough time, if you have a setback, which is totally normal, it happens to the best of us. I mean, it took me months just to sit here and create this video for you all, so trust me, I understand. I had some trouble with my microphone. I had to get a new microphone and, yada yada, all this stuff that, was kind of holding me back and taking longer for me to get to my goal. But I'm here, and so with that said, there's zero room for giving up. You might have setbacks, but it's not time to give up. Just keep pushing and keep the end goal in sight. Creating stability is about peace, and it's about purpose. It's not about having everything and just, looking down on other people and just, oh yeah, I live the best life ever. Haha. No, that's not what it's about. It's about pulling other people up to live the best life with you as well. You're going to have rough days. You're going to have things happen in life, but it's about trying to create the best life that you can and the most peaceful and fulfilling life that you can. And luxury is not about having Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all the other brands that I can't think of right now. It's not about that. It's about being comfortable, being peaceful, knowing that you're supported, knowing that you're okay, being beautiful without having to have a brand on your clothes. It's about being a good person and having a good heart. That is what luxury to me truly is. So there's nothing wrong if you want to get a Lamborghini, if you want to get, a Rolls Royce or whatever it is that you desire. It's not like it's a bad thing, but what is your intention behind it? Is there something that you're missing in pursuit of it? Those are the things you should be asking yourself. As you all know, I have an office here in Delaware, Ohio, so please book an appointment if you want to talk about insurance or real estate or just personal development. I love to have you in. Also, sign up on my website, intentionalmovementcorporation.com, fill out the form, and you will get your free lifestyle template to download. Go ahead and sign up for that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and start taking the steps to a beautiful and fulfilling life.